Hello students, so today we will study the topic greatest common divisor. So first of all we will see what is the condition for divisibility, and then we will define this topic greatest common divisor, that is GCD. So an integer b is said to be divisible by an integer a not equals to 0 if there exists some integer c such that b equals to ac, and symbolically it can be denoted by a divides b. We denote a does not divide b to indicate that b is not divisible by a. It means if any integer b is said to be divisible by an integer a different from 0. Here we have taken a different from 0 because in the denominator, when terms will take value 0, then the meaning is not defined. So the denominator, that is a, should be different from 0. Now we take some example. Minus 12 is divisible by 4 because minus 12 can be written as minus 12 is equivalent to 4 into minus 3. However, 10 is not divisible by 3, for there is no integer c such that it makes the statement 10 equals to 3c, because when you will put c equals to 1, then you will get 10 equals to 3. When c equals to 2, then 10 equals to 6. When c equals to 3, then 10 equals to 9. When c equals to 4, then 10 equals to 12. It means we cannot find an integer c so that 10 equals to 3c should be true. Okay. So if a and b are arbitrary integers, then an integer d is said to be a common divisor of a and b if both d divides a and d divides b. इसको हम एग्जाम्पल में ऐसे भी देख सकते हैं. इफ वी टेक अ नंबर 10, then 10 is divided by 2, and another number 12, and 12 is also divided by 2. So here 2 is the common divisor of 10 and 12. Now we see, because here 1 is a divisor of every integer, so 1 is a common divisor of a and b. It is obvious that 1 will divide every integer, so 1 will make a common divisor for any two integers. Hence their set of positive common divisors is non-empty. अब इसके अकॉर्डिंग में क्या है कि हम जो सेट ऑफ पॉजिटिव कॉमन डिवाइजर्स है वो नॉन एम्प्टी होगा. इट मीन्स कि 1 ऑलवेज अवेलेबल होगा जो कि हर एक इंटीजर को डिवाइड करेगा. Now every integer divides 0, so that if a equals to b equals to 0, then every integer serves as a common divisor of a and b. मीन्स कि अगर कोई दो इंटीजर हमने लिया और दोनों ज़ीरो लिया, तो उसके डिवाइज़र बहुत सारे हो सकते हैं. 0 is divisible by 1, 0 is divisible by 2, 0 is divisible by any integers. It means the divisor of 0 will be infinite. So the set of positive the set of positive common divisors of a and b is infinite. However, when at least one of a or b is different from 0, if one of a or b is different from 0, then there will be a finite number of positive divisors or positive common divisors. Because suppose that we have taken a number 0 and second one is 10, then 10 is divisible by 1, 2, 5 and 10, and 0 is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, any number. But out of that the common divisors will be 1, 2, 5 and 10. It means in this case what we have seen, that when any number which is different from 0, then number of divisors will be finite, not infinite. So among these there is a largest one called the greatest common divisor of a and b. So out of these divisors, one will be a largest, because if we have taken a number, suppose that 6 and 12, then divisors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6, and 12 are 1, 2, 3, 6 and also 12. But out of that the common divisors will be 1, 2, 3 and 6, and out of these common divisors there will be a largest divisor, that is 6. So now we are able to define the term greatest common divisor, that is GCD. So let us see the definition. Let a and b be given integers with at least one of them different from 0. Then the greatest common divisor of a and b, denoted by GCD of a and b, is the positive integer d satisfying the following condition. First condition is d divides a and d divides b. It means d will be the common divisor of a and b. And second one, if c divides a and c divides b, then c must be less than or equals to d. Then d is known as the GCD of a and b. The positive divisors of -12 are, example इसके बेस पे हम कुछ एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. We will see what will be the positive divisors of -12. So the positive divisors of -12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 से 12 divisible होगा. Whereas those of 30 are, अगर हम नंबर 30 लिया तो 30 का जो पॉजिटिव डिवाइजर होगा वो 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 एंड 30. सो द पॉजिटिव कॉमन डिवाइजर, अब इन दोनों में हम देखेंगे कि कौन कौन सा कॉमन है -12 और 30 का. देन इट इज 1, 2, 3, 6. मीन्स 1, 2, 3 एंड 6 विल डिवाइड 12 as well as 30. Because so out of these, that is out of 1, 2, 3, 6, 6 is the largest of all these integers, so that GCD of -12 and 30 equals to 6. The same type we will find GCD of -5 and 5, the resultant will be 5. GCD of 8 and 17 will be 1, because divisor of the common divisor of 8 and 17 will be only 1, because 8 is a even number and 17 is a prime number. Now GCD of -8 and -36 equals to 4. 4 का मीनिंग क्या है कि अगर हम -8 का पॉजिटिव डिवाइजर चूज करते हैं तो वो 1, 2, 4 और 8 होगा. और सेम लाइक दिस -36 का पॉजिटिव डिवाइजर 1, 2, 4 एंड 4, 6, 9, 12, 18. But out of these, the largest common divisors will be 4. So GCD of -8 and -36 equals to 4. Now next one is GCD of -8 and -36 equals to 4, and this 4 can also be written as -8 into 4 plus -36 into 1. This will give a very important result. GCD of -8 and -36 equals to 4, and this 4 can be written as -8 into 4, because we have taken first number -8 into 4 plus second number, that is -36 into 1. It will give the result in linear combination. It means GCD of A and B can be represented as a linear combination of A and B. So on these facts, there is also a theorem that given integers a and b, not both of which are 0. यहाँ भी कंडीशन है कि दोनों में से कोई एक जो है सो 0 से डिफरेंट होगा ही. Then there exist integers x and y such that GCD of a and b equals to a into x plus b into y, जो कि हमने अभी प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में देखा भी है, GCD of -8 और -36 में जब हमने कैलकुलेट किया. So now next terms is relatively prime, very important part, very relatively prime. देखते हैं क्या है relatively prime. Two integers a and b, not both of which are 0. अगेन यहाँ पे सेम कंडीशन होगा, दोनों में से कोई एक 0 से डिफरेंट होगा. So two integers a and b, not both of which are 0, are said to be relatively prime whenever GCD of a and b equals to 1. It means जो दो नंबर्स हम चूज कर रहे हैं और उसका GCD निकालते हैं तो उसका जो लार्जेस्ट कॉमन डिवाइजर होगा वो 1 होगा. अगर ऐसा होता है तो वो दोनों नंबर आपस में रिलेटिवली प्राइम है, अदरवाइज नहीं है. मीन्स इफ वी टेक GCD of 5 and 7, so the positive divisors of 5 will be 1 and 5, and the positive divisors of 7 will be 1 and 7. Out of these, common divisors will be 1. So GCD of 5 and 7 equals to 1, and since GCD of 5 and 7 equals to 1, so 5 and 7 will be relatively prime. तो इस तरीके से हम चूज करेंगे कौन सा दो नंबर रिलेटिवली प्राइम है.